Hi everybody, it's Madmaxed here, and this is another raid video. And today I'm going to go over Deliana, the new legendary champion that you should have already drawn, or you're about to draw and you got her and you're wondering, is this champ any good? Because, there are legendaries that are great and there are legendaries that are just so-so. But this is actually one of the best legendary champs that I've found so far. Now, when I first saw her and I looked at her, I thought, this champ's not going to be any good. Because when you looked at her skills, you got a leech, but she hits everything with this attack. Now, I don't have her book. This is just the start off, my first impressions of her. But now, this is the leech that you've got. And now it hits everybody, and it hits pretty hard. Now, and I thought, okay, the leech is nice, and it does attack everybody, but it's an HP based champ. It's not going to do a lot of damage. Now, then you've got the what you probably would lead is to block the buffs, where they can't buff themselves. That helps a lot, especially in Doom Tower, especially on the hard levels. Now, once you would apply this, you get her booked out. This is a 100% chance on a four-turn cooldown. 4 turns kind of long, but it's not that bad because then you're going to follow this up with a 3-turn cooldown where you're going to attack one enemy. It decreases the resistance of it. If the target's under block debuff, it applies that a debuff spread effect, taking any decreased resistance debuff on the target and placing it on all the enemy. So that means that you would go in, you would hit the A3, you would block the buffs, and you would come back and you would spread that decreased resistance. So now they've got 50% less resistance. Now 50% is huge, especially in Doom Tower. Doom Tower is um, very hard after level 50. Anybody can tell you, it's like 250 accuracy is what you need. Now, and I thought, okay, that's going to be helpful in Doom Tower, but that's about the only place this is really all that useful for this. And it's an HP champ. It doesn't probably do that much damage because HP champ usually don't do a huge amount of damage. Now, her other passive skill, it increases the champ's accuracy by 2 for every 1,000 hit points this champ has. Now, this champ right now has 45k. Now, once she gets up into the 6-star, she's going to go to 20,000 something. This is going to go to about 65, 70,000 points worth of hit points. 70,000 hit points is going to give you 140 accuracy alone. Plus, she's going to get her about 100 out of her accuracy banner. So you're looking at 260 accuracy. You put a few pieces on there, she's got well over 300. Well, once she gets over 300, any of those, all those debuffs are going to stick in Doom Tower hard. And so then she's going to be able to sit down and apply that block debuffs, and then she's going to be able to apply that resistance spread to everybody. So usually it's around 300, so now it's only 150. And all the accuracy that you would actually have to make all the debuffs on the other people stick. Now, she also, on top of that, has this really great lead where she has an HP in all battles of 33%. Now, I've got another champ that does that, but that's pretty rare. That's one of the better things that you can have. And I think it'd be really helpful for a lot of people in clan boss because 33% more hit points, you're going to last a lot longer. And, of course, this one you can do the active thing every 4 rounds where you can place a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Every time this champ's HP drops below 50%. So when this champ gets low, like in Doom Tower, and drops below 50%, and the HP is going to put a strengthen buff on everybody in there. So it will help you out there too. Now, I'm going to go in and I'm going to run Doom Tower, and I'm going to run it on the dragon. Why? Because dragon's red. I'm going to let Tundra lead. Tundra's blue. Tundra will sit down and she will, let me just stick some crappy ones in here so to see what she does. Now uh, Tundra is got a 36% attack. Now you lose 30% because of it's red. So you're actually gaining about 6% is what you're gaining. So, and all these blues are going to gain that extra damage. But she's not, but she doesn't have the debuff anyway. It's red, so it's the same affinity. So there's not a buff, there's not a debuff. So their damage that you see is probably the damage that you're going to get. I mean, if you were in a void type situation, because that almost washes out. And now you see how much damage she just did. And she wiped out, she almost did like Ninja did. She almost wiped out. She wiped out 3 of the 5. Now, when you get done and you look at this, and I know this is a fast run, and most of you probably don't do this, but anyway, unless you've been playing for a while. But when you look, she did 101k worth of damage. Tundra did 85. She's level 50. Tundra's level 60. She has more crit damage than she does. Now, she's got the masteries and got the books. She doesn't. So you can imagine when you get this thing to 60, the amount of damage that she's going to be putting out. It's not going to be Ninja's damage, but it's going to be really good. And for an HP champ, that's an incredible amount of damage. When I saw the numbers, when I got her to 50 and I got her geared, I was like, this champ is really impressive because she's HP based and does a heck of a lot of damage. Now, if I had her, like when you look at what Ninja's got, a Ninja has 251. If I had that much crit damage on her as I've got on Ninja, because you look at the difference between these two, and she's only 173. If I had that extra 80 on her, she would be knocking out all those 5 champs and Doom Tower normal, just like Ninja does. Now, that's an incredible champ. I mean, when you've got a champ that hits everybody with an A1 that can sit down and kill an entire mob and Doom Tower normal, even around level 20, that is a great champ. That's a great champ to have. And plus, she's HP based, so she's not going to die very easily. But that's my first impressions of her. Remember, guys, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. And I'll probably make another video of her later on when I get her to 60. I get her masteries done. But I think you're going to be really impressed if you build her up. She's one of the best HP champs I have seen, period. But, we got a really nice champion in this that should really benefit a lot of players.